Hi, ladies, and welcome back to today's holiday challenge. I'm so excited to be here with Sydney today. We have something really sweet planned for you, and this challenge today I think is really special because as women, when we are rushing, especially during the holidays, one of the things we want to be most aligned with is our intuition and our presence to be able to enjoy the season, enjoy people we're spending time with, get the messages that we need to go into a new year strong and happy and aligned. And so today's challenge is really, I think, going to be a sweet invitation to exploring intuition, whether you've never worked with it before and it feels like something you're uncertain of. And even for those of you who are experts with your intuition, I think it'll be a beautiful re-invitation. So Sydney, welcome. I'm so excited. I'm going to pass it over to you to tell the ladies what your challenge is for them today and some of your intention behind bringing this today.
Oh, thank you so much. It's so wonderful to be here with you all. And, really what I'd love to invite you into is one of my favorite practices in energy mastery. And as you said, in cultivating presence and deep awareness of your desires. I really know and believe, for myself, after not having done this for a lot of my life, and then when I started doing it, that really consciously tuning in with your desires as often as possible is the absolute key to living a fulfilling, meaningful, and I would say authentic life, and it's easier than you may think. So the invitation I have for the practice for today is called Connect to Self. And it's so simple, you might think there's something missing, but there's not. So here it goes. I want you to set a timer on your phone for once every hour. And when that hour comes up, your timer goes off, you take 1 minute, just 1 minute, that's it. And you close your eyes, take 3 deep breaths into your heart, the deepest breaths you could possibly take. Really allow yourself to relax.
Should we do it with you right? I'm thinking, should we just practice it with you right now, Sydney?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. Practice one.
Okay, let's do it. Yeah, beautiful idea. So, timer goes off. No matter what you're doing, this is actually a really important part. No matter what you're doing, can you stop to take 1 minute to take care of yourself and tune in with how you're feeling? This is like a very important part of the practice. So you can immediately even place your hand on your heart if that feels good. And just take 3 deep breaths into your heart and really allow yourself to come into presence. Allow yourself to feel calm, relaxed, receptive. Knowing that when you're in calm receptivity, you're actually in your most powerful state and you're most open to being supported by the universe and synchronicity. And as you're checking in with yourself, just ask yourself, how am I feeling right now? Maybe taking a body scan, tuning in with physical sensations that you're aware of, breathing into any spaces that feel tense or tight. And then asking yourself, is there anything that I need to feel fully supported, to feel more present, to feel however you really want to feel? Knowing that you actually have a choice to help yourself feel how you want to feel. And then ask, is there any way that I can support myself? Is there anything that I need? Letting your intuition answer and give you the perfect direction as to how you can really help yourself feel fully supported. And more often than not, you'll get a clear direction as to what you need to feel how you want to feel. That may even be as simple as getting yourself a glass of water.
I just got up and put my fan on me. I realized I was sweating.
Right? Because you know exactly what you need, and how often are moments of unrest, anxiety, fear, anything really negative emotions are, I believe, really stemming from an underlying unmet need. And you can give exactly what you need to yourself in every moment, So there's a magic here in listening to these very simple seeming directions. I see again and again the most incredible synchronicity become unlocked. And you can infer how, this exercise, this practice is helping to heal trust in yourself at a deep level, activation of your intuition, an ability to discern your truth, discern, this intuitive voice that's coming through, And you're really honoring it in integrity by immediately, listening and taking aligned action. So this just has such incredible ramifications for your whole life, and it's a beautiful practice. I invite you to carry on, every day.
What I love about doing it for 24 hours is that hopefully it just becomes, instead of just doing it once, is hopefully it becomes a little bit of a habit where tomorrow and the next day, even throughout this challenge, we'll carry it on and remember to. But I love it because one of the main things I see as women is that we shut it off because we say we don't have time. And you can see that it takes 1 minute and it can happen organically. And we're giving it a little bit of discipline and structure for that feminine intuition to flow from within, because we know the reminder is going to come and call us out and back in and to open up. And I think this is one of the most important pieces to become natural in us if we are stepping into doing conscious work in the world. Being a coach, being an entrepreneur, you wear so many hats. You carry so many different skill sets and so much responsibility when you're running your own business that oftentimes women will fall into that masculine way of doing things, which then shuts off our intuition and we start forcing. Whereas if we have this practice where we keep the windows rolled down and our hair blowing in the wind and we just listen, our intuition guides us to such easier steps and time slows down. Our energy slows down, our heart opens wider. So I just think this is such a beautiful practice, and I'm so excited for you ladies to experience it and share it.
It's so powerful. And the other thing I want to mention is, this exercise is particularly powerful for everybody. Obviously, you can see the benefit, but particularly for empaths and people that feel very sensitive to others' energy, right? And if you've ever had the feeling of maybe being drained because you feel like you've been in environments or in encounters with other people where you just felt like a lot of your energy, you've given a lot of your energy away, and you want to feel more revitalized, you want to feel more centered in yourself, you want to feel more sovereign. This is the way, keep connecting to your desires. What do you need? How do you feel? This is really a practice in energetic sovereignty.
Perfect example. It's so silly, but as we were just doing this, I felt that I was sitting here, and because I'm in front of the camera and I've sat down, I'm feeling a little hot, I'm starting to sweat, that doesn't feel good. I realize the fan's right there, but there's this story like, I can't pause or I can't do that right now. That wouldn't look right. But that's what I mean. But then to hear it and go, this is what I need, and I'm responding in the moment and just doing it. I know that's a small example, but big things can come through. You might get a massive clarity download about something that you need to stop doing or not do or say no that you said yes to, or that might look unprofessional or messy or weird. And I think our job is to actually listen and trust and follow through on that, because on the other side of that is permission and real freedom, which is what we're seeking. We're seeking time freedom. We're seeking financial freedom. And it comes, I think, from those moments of choice that your intuition guides you and gives you a synchronicity, an invitation, a clear knowing. You just have to respond. You have to do something with it. Be willing to.
You got it. And it doesn't matter how big or how small. When you ask, what do I need? It doesn't matter. No action is too big or too small, because how you show up in any moment in your life is how you show up in every single moment, no matter how big the stakes get. So this is all preparation, as you said. It's perfect.
Beautiful. So how can they share this, Sydney? One of the things we want you ladies to do is use the hashtag #HolidayChallenge and tag Sydney and I. We love Instagram as our first choice, and Facebook, it also works if you don't have Instagram. But that way we can see all the women in the challenge and go through this together. So what are some things you'd like to see as they're sharing, or some prompts for them to focus on?
Yes. I can't wait to hear all the responses. I'm so excited. I see so much magic happen when people practice this. It's so much fun, and I think the best way to share would be, share as synchronicity is heightened throughout your day, as you notice, heightened manifestation, as you notice, maybe someone you were thinking of happens to show up, or because you took a moment and you gave yourself what you needed, you ended up in the right place at the right time. Notice the moments in which synchronicities, no matter how big or how small, are happening, and share those moments, whether it's in a picture or in a story and actually, tell us the story. What happened? What was the synchronicity? What was the experience of like being more magnetic because you're so, in your desire and feeling so good? And, maybe at the end of the day, you reflect on how much easier things felt, how much more time you felt like you had, how much more energy you felt like you had, whatever you're celebrating, whatever you're grateful for about how your day was different, maybe compared to other days where you didn't do the practice.
This is going to be so fun. I can't wait to see them. Sydney's handles are below. Mine are as well. It's Janine at Janine.Yoder on Instagram. And don't forget the hashtag Holiday Challenge. And you can tag the Mentor Masterclass Instagram too, so that we all catch it and we can share it and engage together. Sydney, this was so beautiful. Also, Sydney is the author of The Empath's Way. Is that right?
And The Empath Experience, What to Do When You Feel Everything.
So check out her book. We'll link to that below too. And Sydney, it's been so great to have you. Can't wait to play with you guys in this challenge, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Yay.